Hi everyone, I am Shaliza Katyal. So today we'll be discussing the topic singular and plural nouns. Since it's a long topic, so we'll be covering this topic in two parts. So today we'll be discussing part 1. So let's get started. So we'll discuss the learning objectives for today's session first. So here we go. So we'll understand the concept of singular and plural noun, and we'll identify the various rules of singular and plural noun. So we're going to discuss the topic singular and plural nouns. So what is a singular noun? So singular means only one. As the name suggests, singular means single, that means only one. So a singular noun is a noun that refers to only one person, one place, one animal or one thing. So when I'm talking about something which is one in number, so that means I'm referring to singular noun. So one person, a girl, grandmother, a doctor, place, a city, a park, a school, animal, dog, giraffe, bear, thing, a doll, a train, a baseball. So these are examples of singular nouns. So singular means one. Okay, what is a plural noun? A plural noun is a noun that indicates that there is more than one person, one place, one animal or one thing. So when I'm talking about something more than one, so that means I'm talking about plural nouns. So let's discuss few examples of plural nouns. Trees, I'm talking about many trees, so trees is plural. Lakes, I'm talking about many lakes. Movies, many movies. Umbrellas, many umbrellas. Candies, many candies. Girls, many girls. Snacks, many snacks. So when I'm saying one baby, that is a singular noun. And when I'm saying many babies, that means I'm talking about plural noun. So you can see a poster here on the right side of the slide. It's pouring plurals. So here, this is the activity. You can create it in your free time. So here you can see that there are some plurals here. So just think of some plurals which are coming to your mind, which are more than one in number, and you can just create an umbrella like this, beautiful umbrella, and you can just place in the drops, you can place the plurals which comes to your mind, and you can place in one corner of your room, and you can just view that whenever you feel like. So that will again help you to improve your concept better. Okay, now we have a quiz time. So here we have some words here which I have placed over the right side of the slide, and I have made two columns. One is singular noun and other is plural noun. So there are some words here, you have to just sort them out. Whatever is singular, we need to put that in singular category. Whatever is plural, we need to put that in plural category. So let me read the words for you. Bags, wall, table, brothers, shirt, animal, chairs, flower, turtle, windows. So as we have already discussed, that singular means when we are talking about single person, place, animal or thing, that means one person, place, animal or thing. And plural means when we are talking about more than one person, place, animal or thing. So as we can see from these words, that some are singular, some are plural. So we need to put them in the right category. So let's get started. So here we are going to test our understanding of singular nouns and plural nouns. Okay, as you can see, bags. Bags, there's a S towards the end. So bag comes in the category of plural nouns. Okay, wall. Since I'm talking about one wall, so it's a singular noun. Table. So table comes in the category of singular noun. Okay, shirts come in the category of plural noun. Since I'm talking about many shirts. Okay, brothers comes in the category of plural noun. Since I'm talking about many brothers. Animal comes in the category of singular noun. Since I'm talking about one animal. Chairs come in the category of plural noun. I'm talking about many chairs. Turtle comes in the category of singular noun, right? As it's one animal. Windows come under the plural nouns because there are many windows. You can see S towards the end. Flowers, flower, one flower. So it's a singular noun. So all the singular nouns we have placed under the singular noun, and all the plurals we have placed under the plural noun. So this is an activity which we have already covered. I hope you are very much clear with the topic singular noun and plural noun through this activity. Okay, now coming to the rules of singular noun, there are various rules that how from converting singular nouns into plural nouns, right? So we'll understand all the rules one by one well in detail, right? Okay, so rule number 1, we'll add s to form the plural for most of your nouns, right? So plural rule number 1. So most words add s to make the plural, like one apple, and if I have to make a plural for apple, so I will simply add s. So 2 apples, so then I am making it plural. Now desk, one desk, and if I have to make it plural, so I will add s. Simply I will add s to form its plural, so desk become desks. Now book, so it's one book. When I have to make plural, so I will simply add s to form its plural. Pen, so I will simply add s to form its plural, it becomes pens. Shop, so I am talking about one shop, and I will simply add s to form its plural, that is shops. Chair, one chair, and I will simply add s to form its plural, that is chairs. Month, I am talking about one month, so it is singular. When I have to form its plural, so I will simply add s and it becomes months. Train, I am talking about one train, I will simply add s to form its plural, that is trains. Name, I am talking about one name, so I will add s to form its plural, so name become names. Friend, I am talking about one friend, so it's a singular, and when I am saying I am adding s to it, it becomes friends, so it becomes plural noun. Teacher, I am talking about one teacher, it's singular, and when I am adding s to it, it becomes teachers, right? So we simply add s to form its plural, like dog. When the word is dog, so I'm simply adding s to form its plural, so dog becomes dogs. Banana, so here I'm talking about one banana, and when I'm adding s to banana, so it's plural, banana, bananas. So for most of the nouns, we simply add s to form its plural. I hope we are very clear with rule number 1. I've explained well in detail to you. Okay, coming to rule number 2, which is again very, very easy. So add es to the nouns that end in s, ss, x, o, ch or sh, right? So like this, we have some examples here. Bus. Now you have to see the last word. We have to see the last alphabet of the word. Now the word is bus. Now it is ending with letter s, right? So we have to simply add es to form its plural. So bus become buses, right? Fox. Now the word fox is ending with letter x. So when the noun ends with letter x, I will simply add es to form its plural. So it becomes foxes. Potato. Now the word is ending with alphabet O. So I will simply add es in the plural, right, to form its plural. So potato become potatoes. Now church. Now the word is ending with ch, and I will simply add es to form its plural. So church become churches. Bush. When the word is ending with sh, I will simply add es to the word to form its plural. So bush become bushes. So we have to keep this rule in mind. When the noun ends with s, ss, x, o, ch or sh, we simply add es to form its plural. So one box, now see the word is ending with x. So we'll simply add es to form its plural. So box become boxes. Wish, now the word is ending with sh. So we'll simply add es to form its plural. So wish become wishes. Cross, now the word is ending with ss towards the end. So I'll simply add es to form its plural. So cross become crosses, right? Bus, now the word is ending with s towards the end. There is s. So I will simply add es to form its plural. So bus become buses, right? Dish, now the word is ending, the dish word is ending with sh. I will simply add es towards the end to form its plural. So dish become dishes. Now fox, the word is ending with letter x. And what does the rule say when the noun ends with letter X? So I will simply add es to the word to form its plural. So fox become foxes. Now mango, word is ending with letter O, right? So I will simply add es to the word to form its plural. So mango become mangoes, right? Beach, now the word is ending with ch towards the end, and I will simply add es to the word to form its plural. So beach become beaches, right? I hope this is you are finding it very easy, since it's a very easy topic, and if you remember the rules, you will get all the answers correct. Okay, now coming to rule number 3. For the nouns that end in Y. Now for all the words that are ending in Y, for all the nouns that are ending in Y, with the consonant before the Y. So I have to see which, the letter before the Y, whether it's a consonant or a vowel. So if there's a consonant before the Y, then change the Y to IES. We'll cut Y and add IES in place of it, right? I hope we are aware about the topic of vowels and consonants. Vowels are A, B, A, E, I, O, U, and the remaining letters are consonants, right? So we have 21 consonants in our English language, and out of the 5 are vowels, right? So now the word is pony. Now the word is ending with letter Y towards the end, and before Y, which letter is there? N. So N is a consonant. So what I'll do? I will cut Y and I will add IES to form its plural. So pony become ponies, right? Okay, coming to next word, baby. Now see the word baby, it ends with letter Y, and before Y the letter is B. So B is a consonant, right? So I will cut Y and I will add IES towards the end in place of Y to form its plural. So baby become babies, right? Now third example, puppy. When I say the word puppy, so it's ending with Y, and before Y there's the letter P. So P again is a consonant. So I will cut Y and I will add IES in place of Y to form its plural. So puppy become puppies, right? So when the letter before a Y is a consonant, change the Y to an I, right, before adding ES. So simple rule is you need to cut Y, right, and add IES to it to form its plural. So one baby, so baby, there's Y towards the end, and before Y there's a consonant B. So I will cut Y and I will add IES to form its plural. So baby become babies. City. Now the word is ending with letter Y. So before Y, which letter is there? It's T. So T is a consonant. So I will cut Y and I will add IES. So city become cities, right? Okay, pony. So we have already discussed this example here. I will cut Y here, and before Y there is a consonant. So in place of Y, I will add IES to form its plural. So pony become ponies. Okay. So next is reply. So when I see the letter towards the end, that is Y, and before Y there is L. That's again a consonant. So I will cut Y. So I will add IES to form its plural, right? So the next word is berry. So when I say the word berry, so there is Y towards the end, and before Y there is a consonant R. So I will cut Y and add IES to form its plural. So berry become berries. Family. Now in the word family, it's ending with letter Y, and before Y there is consonant L, right? So I will cut Y and add IES to form its plural. So family become families. Lady. When I say the word lady, there is Y towards the end, and before Y there is D. D is a consonant. So I will cut Y and I will add IES to form its plural. So lady become ladies, right? I hope I have made this rule very clear to you. Okay, now here we have some examples of converting singular nouns into plural nouns. We'll just see them. Mug. We'll simply add S to form its plural. So mug become mugs. Now dish. Now you can see the word is ending with SH, right? So I will simply add es to form its plural. So dish become dishes, right? Coming to the third one, the word peach. Now the word peach is ending with ch at the end. So I will simply add es towards the end to form its plural. So peach become peaches. Box. Now the word is ending with x, right? So I will simply add es to form its plural. So box become boxes. Bus. Now the word is ending with s. I will simply add es towards the end. So bus become buses. Family. Now the word is ending with y. Okay. That reminds me of rule number 3. So when the word is ending with y and before y, if there is a consonant, now there is letter L, which is the consonant. So what will I do? I will cut y and I will add ies in place of y to form its plural. So family become families, right? Now let's see the next example, mosquito. So when I'm see this word mosquito is ending with letter O. So what does the rule say? When the word is ending with letter O, right, we'll simply add es to form its plural. So mosquito become mosquitoes, right? Coming to next word, table. So we'll simply add s to form its plural. So table becomes tables. Okay. So now we have wrap up activity. Okay. So here we have some words which are given towards the left side, and you have to apply your understanding, and you have to just remind yourself of the rules which you have already covered in the class, and you have to come up with the answers. Just think of the answers, you know, which goes with these singular nouns, and we have to form the plural nouns out of them. So brush. Now the noun brush is ending with sh, right? That reminds us of rule number 2. Now when the noun is ending with s, sh, ss, ch, sh or o or x, so we simply need to add es to form its plural. So brush become brushes. We'll simply add es to form its plural. Okay. Now the next word, tomato. Now the noun is ending with o, right? We'll simply add es towards the end to form its plural. So tomato become tomatoes. Okay, now next word, cross. Noun is ending with again ss. We'll simply add es towards the end to form its plural. So cross become crosses. Now family. The word is ending with y and there's a consonant L before y. So I will cut y and I will add ies to form its plural. So family become families. Flower. We'll simply add s to form its plural. So flower become flowers. Lunch. Now the word is ending with ch in the end. So when the word is ending with ch, we'll simply add es to form its plural. So lunch become lunches. Box. When the noun is ending with x, right? So we'll simply add es towards the end to form its plural. So box become boxes. Okay. So here we have this activity. Well, if you have understood the concept, you can just create a pin board in your wherever you find in your room, and you can just make 2 clouds. One is of singular nouns, others of plural nouns, and whatever singular nouns are coming to your mind, you can just place them there around the singular nouns, and whatever plural nouns you can just think of, you can just place around the plural nouns. So that's all. Thank you so much. Okay, if you like my video, then please like and subscribe my channel. Request you to please leave your suggestion and comments in the comment box. Thank you so much.